Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to my channel here at Valley View Farm. This morning was one of those unusual mornings where you wake up at 3:30, 4 a.m. and can't really go back to sleep. So I decided why not make use of this quiet time, a little bit of me time before my husband wakes up. So I decided I'd go ahead and get some bread made and get it started rising, as I knew I had a pretty busy day doing some other things around the farm. So I thought I'd get a jump start on the bread. So I'm just getting it all mixed up. We've been having an unusually warm spring, an early spring. So I am trying to take advantage of that whenever I can, and am trying to get outside and get some things done. Today in particular, I know I want to get to my mulching, get it started at least, and get some cleaning done in our barn. It's long overdue for the aisles to be swept and cleaned with some pine sol. So you'll see me doing that a little bit later. Right now, I am weighing my bread dough. I've been doing this lately. I guess it's more so my OCD, and I hate when I have two different sizes of bread. So I like whenever my loaves are uniform. So I've been weighing it out and getting them pretty close to the same size before they bake. It's amazing. You think you can eyeball it until you purchase a scale, and it's crazy how off your eyes can be. I had a few people reach out to me and ask me why I stabbed my bread with a fork. And while it does get some frustration out, it is therapeutic. I do it obviously for a larger reason. It helps me get the air pockets out of the bread. That way you don't have a big hole in your bread. So there I'm just showing you how fluffy my rolls are. They were really good. I did some rolls in addition to the 2 loaves of bread. So that will get us through the whole week and then some. I'll probably put some in the freezer to last us longer. So now you see this is out in our barn where I milk the cow. You can see the stanchion for the cow. She's dry right now for those of you who haven't been following along. She's out in the field with our other brood cows, and she's due to calf on Easter morning. So I'm hopeful. I hope she goes early because I'm really missing the fresh milk. I did freeze some, but it's still not the same. So I'm looking forward to having that fresh milk and get some ice cream made and yogurt and all the things. So really looking forward to that. But I thought I'd go ahead and get ready. It was a nice day today, and I wanted to get some things done outside. So I decided to take advantage and get the barn cleaned up. A trick I learned years ago now, to use pine sol and dilute it down with water. It not only helps with the dust, but it also is a cleaning agent. So kind of helps you, kill those bacteria or, whatever kind of sickness that might have been in the barn. Nothing's really been sick lately, but just good to keep up on sanitation and keep the barn clean and healthy, because, we are getting a lot of our food from the barn. We get our freezer beef, we get all of our milk and dairy products, and we have our chickens out there. So this particular day, I was just doing my farm chores and feeding up our freezer beef. This is our next batch to go to the butcher. And then also feeding our chickens and gathering up the eggs. Like I said, I like to keep the barn clean at all times and just do some sanitation once in a while because we are consuming lots of products from the barn. So just like to keep it clean. So this evening I'm going to work on spreading some mulch. I just got back from getting the eggs. Our chickens have been a little hit or miss with laying, and I think it's honestly due to the amount of daylight that they have. So since the time changes happen, I'm hopeful that they'll start to pick up. But I did the chores and I put dinner actually on the smoker. So I thought while the smoker's doing all the work, maybe I can get to some of my mulching. I usually try to do it like the first part of April. So this is like mid-March. So it's a little early, but never hurts to be a little early, especially if I have the time to do it. I know this spring I'm going to be working on planting our fruit trees and getting some berry bushes started. So I'll definitely take you guys along with me. I am new to all of that. So please let me know in the comments below if you have any tips or tricks with fruit trees like apples, pears, peaches, and then any berries, blueberries, red raspberries, black raspberries, Concord grapes. I do have a couple grapevines. And some elderberries. So please let me know, like I said, if you have any tips or tricks or anything for weed control that you recommend, that type of thing in the comments below. All right, let's get started. Oh my goodness, you all, do you see what I see? I love spring, absolutely love it. I love watching everything come to life, especially when you see new growth. It means spring is around the corner. Just a little update on my seeds. As you can see, the tomatoes really took off. We have a few pepper plants that have just popped through. My celery is kind of a trial this year. My celery didn't do very well last year, so I'm going to try some different things. Broccoli's coming up. The cauliflower, you can't even see the tag anymore. It's so tall. And the cabbage has sprouted. So very exciting. I love spring. So here in probably a couple more weeks, I'm going to go ahead and get some of my squashes started and cucumbers and that type of thing. Excuse my appearance. I literally just got inside from working outside, so I definitely am in need of a shower. But I just wanted to do my outro here and just say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you felt inspired today, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.